Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and why do I even fucking bother? Nobody's watching this.
Hello.
Holy
Hi,
shit, who the fuck is this? Who is
oh my
you?
god, new person! Kill him!
Run
Kill him!
away! Run
It's
away!
the it's the Kiwi.
Yes, we have a new person. His name is Alex. No, he is not looking for bitches to have sex with, unfortunately.
Maybe in the future.
So, Alex, so for those who have not stuck around for the classic era of EM, which I don't know if I mentioned, but I am at a point now where I can talk about it. So for those who were not around for classic EM, Alex was a dedicated member to the team.
Oh yes.
Now I'm sure this now raises the question of, will we get back the entire squad from back in those days? And the answer
Probably
is I don't know.
probably not.
Probably not, but we don't know. But rest assured, everybody is on good terms. There's no bad blood. There's no, it's all good. So, but it's just a case
Peace
of
and
what
peace
often.
and love.
Yeah, peace and love.
Yes, peace, love, fucking all the shit. So, what to talk about today? Well, let's start with the fact that first off, I apologize if I sound like a horse's ass. I've been sick this past week.
Hopefully
Oh
not with
dear.
COVID.
No, like yesterday it got so bad. I had such a coughing fit. I was starting to lose my voice, but thank God I didn't.
Thank God you're okay.
I'm okay right now. Just right now, it's
Did,
the occasional
did you get
cough.
tested?
Tested for what? AIDS, pregnancy, COVID, what?
The last
You're
one.
pregnant?
Yes, I'm pregnant with a bastard. I'm gonna name him Shit Nugget. But
Yeah.
I think I'll be all right. But yeah, other than that, the big thing I can fucking talk about is I don't know if Austin watches this, but I know Alex does. Alex, did you see the finale of Young Sheldon?
I was like just about to bring that up. Like I'm still in tears.
God, dude, and like I don't think Austin was there. I know Alex was there when this happened, but I was in a situation last year in I think February or March where I thought I was going to lose my dad. I didn't, thankfully.
Oh yes, yeah.
But when the fucking other coach and the principal came to the Cooper house and said he had a fucking heart attack, I was like, "Oh my fucking god, why you got to fucking do that shit?" And then watching the funeral, it's like, "Oh my god, it's literally like I'm at my own fucking father's funeral. I can't even fucking I had to fucking turn it off."
Yeah, like I mean like we all knew it was gonna happen at some point.
And like it's like no matter how much you know it's gonna happen, it still fucking hurts. It's like
It really does.
the only other time I can say I've had that was in the season 9 of The Walking Dead when question, are either of you planning on getting into Walking Dead at any point or no?
Maybe, but I'll think about it.
Austin, you?
I mean, it's the same agreement that we've had, Hayden. I mean, you school me on The Walking Dead in PR, then I reschool you on Thomas.
Okay, then I won't say shit then. I was about to say something, but if you two are considering Walking Dead, and then I'll just keep my mouth shut. But just know
Hey,
it does
hey,
have something to do with Walking Dead.
so long as you hold up your end of that deal.
I'll do it when I have less shit to watch.
Okay, that's fair
You
enough.
already like watched like Theodore Tugboat, so kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm fucking watching Theodore. I'm binging Bluey. Fucking, I'm trying to fucking finish my Wonka reviews for my channel. Which spoiler alert, but I don't give a fuck. No one watches these. Like, I think the only person who watches these anymore is Alex.
I think there's like a few other people that watch it, but like yes, yeah, it's mainly me.
Fucking
And now and
hell.
now and now he's here joining us.
No, it's funny, Austin. Back in the classic days of EM, Alex started out as a fan,
Really?
but
Pretty
I
much.
think he was
I
brought
was.
over. I think he was brought over when I fuck it. We're on good terms. I'm allowed to say her name. I think he was brought over when Tay had recommended the channel on her channel.
Was
I
Mhm.
could be wrong though.
was and like Tay, uh, told everyone about the OM media and stuff, and then that's when I started watching it.
No, and like it got to a point where when we added him, he remembered more of the content and what went on than the actual people who fucking made it.
Pretty much, actually. Like I'm like one
So
of the only people that actually watches it.
so so basically, like it goes from like fan turned friend, right?
And turn
Essentially,
to
yes.
a fan
Well,
to
well, that
very close.
well, that's more than what I could say for some people. Looking at you, JLM.
Fucking asshole.
Sorry,
Yeah,
who?
Alex, that's a whole story, but I don't want to disclose it in the podcast because I got
Yeah,
fucking.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna do it in the podcast. Like Alex,
Right.
I'll disclose the story with you at a later time.
No, you can tell me maybe after the podcast if you'd
Yeah, we'll
like.
tell you after, but just know it's quite the fucking tale.
It is.
But yeah, like you said, we can we could say we can mention the people in the classic year. We just can't say any personal information or anything.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
any
no.
personal beef or grudges, we're gonna keep that shit out.
Yeah, no.
Like what
Unless
happened last year and
it's a
stuff.
case like
We can't
Damien,
explain.
where I made that exception last time because I genuinely wanted it out how much of a fucking pain in the ass he was, and not only that, just the genuine problematic behavior.
Not to
Like,
mention that he was in the podcast, so you probably would have had to tell them.
and it's also the fact that like Damien sort of had it coming because of the asshole that he turned out to be.
I mean, I wouldn't even classify. Like, here's the thing: I wouldn't classify him as an asshole. I would just classify him as an idiot with a big head.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's literally what Hayden would tell me. Like I'm an idiot sometimes.
And
no, and
and
like, here's the difference. For those who weren't around in the classic EM stages, fucking, oh my god, Alex, I'm gonna say this with love. You were a fucking idiot.
It really was. Like
But
no lie.
hey,
because like, okay, I can't fault him for every little thing. Okay, like some of the shit was just
Yes,
small
you
shit. I
can.
would be like, oh, you idiot. But like he was not in like he. It's a case of kind of like Gavin from the now defunct Rooster Teeth. Fucking with slow mo guys and shit, Gavin would be a fucking genius. But fucking on like Minecraft or fucking any other game they were doing, he was a fucking idiot. But all in
Of
all,
course.
though, I would rather the stupidity that emanates from Alex because I can look at that and laugh because I know he's not doing
Pretty
it to
much.
genuinely be an idiot. Like it's just an honest mistake. Whereas you look at somebody like Damien, and he's a full-on fucking idiot. I'm not sorry, actually.
I know you're
like
not. Like I don't blame you.
well, here's my thing. Sometimes he's just genuinely dumb, or other times he's just playing dumb.
See, here's the thing with Alex and his dumbness. I know he's not putting on an act. I know sometimes he can be that dumb, but again, he doesn't do it because he is like an unintelligent guy. You know, he does know his way around
Exactly. Yeah.
things, but it's like the dumb moments are like, oh, Alex.
It's just like what Matt would always say. Oh, Alex.
No, and like the biggest eye roll was when we had our first Minecraft server. Actually, no, our second Minecraft server. Um, I think this is
Yeah,
the
long
first one Alex
story.
was in. I can't remember if he was in the other one, but I one of the things that was like the big thing that we had agreed on was everybody builds their house because in the
Yeah.
first one, because I owned the server, I got to build everybody's houses. Um, shit. But in this new one, everybody could have free reign, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Austin,
Yeah.
I wish I was kidding when I say this, but Alex built his house like 2 blocks tall. You couldn't even fucking jump.
I was terrible at building. And I still am sometimes.
I mean, the one you showed in us was, on your new world was pretty good.
Yeah, it was okay, even though I haven't played Minecraft in ages.
I would fucking love to get back to Minecraft content.
Of course,
Yeah,
I still have Minecraft, so
even though I only did one Minecraft video in the original EM, like I would love to get back to it.
I'm genuinely think
yeah.
I'm getting close to that point where I'm like, fuck it, I'll just sacrifice ad-free Paramount Plus.
I really think you should.
Because I mean, at this point, Paramount Plus has become background noise for me. Like with the shit I watch, I don't properly binge shit,
Yeah.
and plus
No,
the shit I want to binge, I'd be a pirate. Arrgh.
Oh ho ho.
I'm not
no,
fucking kidding. I'll fucking pirate shit. I
well,
won't say what fucking sites I use though. That'll get my ass in fucking trouble.
you know, any hoozles. So the first thing I want to talk about for today, huh?
Mhm.
So I, I want to talk to you guys about the Dingish murmur myth.
The
What?
what?
The Dingish murmur myth.
You okay, Austin?
Are you having a stroke?
No, I am not having a stroke, you voluptuous buffalo sing-alongs.
Fucking
Want me to come,
title of
do
the
you want me to come to
podcast.
America?
The title of the podcast. Austin has a stroke and we get a new guy.
But
Yeah,
no,
well, that all the
the,
Kiwis back.
the Dingish myth is a beautiful horse-like creature who eats rocks and spits out grape jelly. Oh, and it also sounds like this whenever it tries to talk.
It's too long.
Yeah, I think Austin's having a stroke. I think we got to call him. I think we got to call the expensive Uber.
Let's just call the Ghostbusters.
What the fuck are the Ghostbusters gonna do for a man having a stroke?
I don't know.
Let's call the fucking Avengers.
Which iteration?
I don't know. I just said the Avengers just to,
I mean, if we're gonna get the good era Avengers, you might have a chance. But if we're talking the fucking shit era, then you're fucked.
Oh, okay, but all right, but all funny shit aside, there's actually a Reddit post that I wanted to read out on the podcast, if that's okay with you, Hayden.
Go ahead.
All right, just give me a minute. Give me a minute to pull it up. You two keep talking.
Okay,
Ugh, shit. Don't get sick if at all if you can help it. I don't recommend it. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I think there's ever been a time where, like, one of us has been sick during a podcast, but like,
I can't remember distinctly if we ever had somebody who was sick who still did content. I do know there was times where I've had to record, despite my own mental well-being at that time.
And
oh yeah,
Alex, to answer your question, like shortly, there was one point shortly after we relaunched EM when I still recorded the podcast even though I was recovering from COVID.
God, I remember we did that too, and I told you not to.
I'm just like, no, I'm helping you provide content, Hayden.
sorry, I'm confused. Like, what is this? Like,
This was,
No.
I think, this was like early on when we restarted EM. Austin had caught COVID,
right?
Yeah.
and also if you hear like a box rattling, I got some shit today, and I'm opening shit.
Cool.
Shit.
And
But Austin had caught COVID, and I was trying to get him to not do the podcast because I thought he needed the time to recover. But because Austin don't listen to a goddamn thing I say.
Yeah. Well, it was
You did
also
it. Oh well.
well, there was also really the fact that like it wasn't really hitting me as hard at
Right.
But
Fair enough.
I mean, I was still very congested, but I mean, I was still like feeling good enough to at least record the podcast. But anyways, I have that Reddit post ready.
Okay.
All right, give it a read there, good sir.
All right, so the headline is parents decided to cancel my 14th birthday to accommodate my spoiled younger brother. Reinstated
Jesus
it.
fucking Christ! I think I know this post.
Reinstated it when I
Can you
told
read it?
everyone at school. All right. All right. It reads, I'm a 20-year-old male, and this happened when I was 14. I have a brother that's about 6 years younger than me, and he was extra coddled by my parents for having been diagnosed with high functioning autism when he was 4.
Okay,
Other than
I'm gonna stop you right there, and I'm gonna put this out there. If you fucking coddle your kids because they're autistic, you've automatically failed as parents.
like I mean I had autism and I was still raised normally.
No, I was not exempt from getting my ass busted.
But I've had the belt, but my parents still love me.
Like, it's
Yeah,
one
well,
thing to love
kind
your
of.
child, but like, if you're gonna fucking coddle them and give them every whim they want, then you're fucking raising fucking Veruca Salt.
Facts
Yeah.
though. But anyway, here we
Daddy,
go.
I want another MacBook.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
oh my god, not her again. But anyway, here we go, continuing. And anyway, but other than that, he seems very normal, just unbelievably spoiled, and he used that to get his way a lot, and by a lot, I mean nearly all the time. Anything I had, he also had to have, so that meant we had doubles of almost everything that wasn't shared items, and anything that he had that I didn't, he'd rub in my face any way he could. When I was 11, I begged my parents for a 3DS for my 12th birthday. I got one, but then was told to lend it to my brother whenever he wanted it, or else I'd have it taken away, which it was a lot. When
What
my
the
aunt,
fuck is the point of fucking?
I'm like confused.
What the fuck
And-
is confusing about it? The fact that the parents were that unbelievably stupid.
Yeah.
they is stupid. Anyway, so anyway, so when my aunt found out after seeing my parents forcibly take my 3DS out of my hands to give to my brother on one of her visits, she let loose on them for such blatant favoritism. They returned my 3DS immediately, then blamed me for the situation after my aunt left. But they didn't make me give it to my brother again. Instead, my parents went out a few days later and bought another 3DS as a surprise gift for my brother. And any
Okay.
reactions to that bit?
I mean, other than like, how the fuck is it the child's fault that you fucking suck at parenting?
And anyway, just all right. Anyway, continuing on several of mine and other people's birthdays, my brother had made a huge fuss because the party wasn't all about him, even going so far as to outright state that he was upset because he wasn't getting any gifts or getting to blow out the candles on the cake. My parents
Who
learned
fucking who?
What?
If I was that kid, I wouldn't fucking want to go to a party.
Yeah, same.
and my parents learned the hard way that they couldn't enable my brother the way they'd have like at those parties. Like there's some grammatical issues here and there, but anyway, let's keep going. And and we were actually kicked out of a few for trying, and because of that,
Why
other
the
kids.
fuck would you? Okay, hang on. Okay, let's assume the autistic kid was not invited. Why the fuck you taking him? And if you know he's gonna get fucking upset because the party's not all about everybody fucking kissing his fucking entitled ass, I will repeat, why the fuck do you take him? Like, if you
I
want
have
him
like
to
a
be fucking
babysitter.
normal, then bust his fucking ass.
Right. And
Leave him at home with a babysitter.
Oh,
yeah,
hell no. I'd fucking run out and demand a fucking refund.
yeah. Anyway, uh, and because of that, other kids at his school stopped inviting him to birthday parties altogether. For me,
Oh, good. Smarter than the adults.
Huh?
I said, oh, good. The kids are smarter than the fucking adults.
Yeah. All right. And
Well,
anyway, so continuing on for me, my birthdays were some of the only days I had that I got to have about me because otherwise my parents forced my life to revolve around my little brother.
I
And the
somehow
year
don't believe that his birthday revolved around him at this point. Like, given what I'm hearing, I'm starting to think his birthdays really did not revolve around him.
and the year prior to when this story took place, my parents ended up paying more attention to him the entire time of my 13th birthday, and even asked me if I'd
what?
let my brother and even asked me if I'd let my brother blow out my candles for me because he was upset and pouting. I refused. I refused that because I wanted to blow out my own candles. They called me a spoiled brat at first until my aunt intervened and chastised them on their
What?
Headache.
what?
You give me headaches.
Anyway, they called me a spoiled brat at first until my aunt intervened and chastised them on their favoritism yet again, and stated how much she noticed how my
Oh
brother
my
gets nearly
god.
every and stated how much she noticed how my brother gets nearly everything between the two of us just because he's autistic. My parents got no support from anyone else out there other than my brother, who was still crying because he wasn't getting to blow out my candles, and
Who
because he didn't
fucking who, dude?
It's
Grow a
not.
pair of fucking balls.
It's not for
and be,
you. It's for the birthday boy.
because he didn't get his way, he tried to outright spit on my cake out of spite. But my awesome aunt thankfully,
Oh my
huh?
god. Just my god.
But
Keep
but my
reading,
awesome
Austin.
but my awesome aunt thankfully blocked him before he got the chance, then scolded him till he ran to my mom in tears. My parents took a lot of heat from the other adults there, and then promised to never ask me to let my brother blow out my candles again. But they pretty much just went through the motions for the rest of the party. My aunt pretty much took over coordinating everything from that point. The the follow the following year, a couple of weeks before my birthday, my parents sat me down and told me that they were gonna get me some gifts and a small cake, but my birthday party was effectively canceled to avoid my brother having another meltdown.
Oh my fucking
Wow.
god.
And I told them I couldn't believe they were doing this to me, and they just seemed to shrug it off without a care. So at school the next week, so at school over the next week, I told my friends, my teachers, and even my school counselor. All of them were appalled by my parents' lack of consideration or empathy. The vice principal even found out and consoled me. And all of this got and all of this got back to my parents through social media. My parents ended up grounding
Wait,
me
wait,
and
wait, 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 wait. Who the fuck's posting this shit on social media that the parents can see?
I don't know. Maybe they're friends with somebody at the school board.
Well, if they're friends with somebody at the school board, then somebody's got blackmail on somebody because I wouldn't be their fucking friend.
Any, anyway, here we go. Continuing. My parents ended up grounding and gaslighting me for telling so many people, but that didn't stop me
What?
from still tell,
So you're gonna
but that didn't
fucking
stop
ground him because you suck at. Oh my god, people.
That's just
but
wrong.
Yeah, but that didn't stop me from telling so many people. But from telling, yeah. Oh my god. I accidentally read like the beginning of that sentence. But that didn't stop me from still telling everyone at school that I was grounded for just being upset that my birthday was canceled for no good reason. I guess that made it a lot worse because several of my parents' own friends, along with parents to other kids in my school, called them out or sent them Facebook messages basically saying, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And suddenly I was ungrounded. I didn't get an apology either. My dad just walked into my room with his arms crossed, told me my grounding was over early, and then walked out. That was it. And
Karens.
And I thought my party was still canceled because nobody said anything about it, and my brother thought it was hilarious and rubbed it in my face that I wasn't going to get to celebrate. But by the end, huh?
That was a cough.
Oh, but anyway, but but by the end of the 2 weeks, my parents held a surprise party for me at my favorite restaurant, and then started claiming that this was their intent all along. I knew it wasn't.
I don't believe that for a
Yeah,
fucking
I don't either.
But but you did hear the part where the OP said, "I knew it wasn't."
yes.
But anyway, continuing from what I'd seen, everyone was incredibly unhappy with them for what they did, and it showed with any interactions family members had with my parents. So they ended up doing the surprise party to try and save what little of their reputations they had left. But I'm pretty sure they had to pay through the nose that day just to accommodate me. I got dinner with all my friends at my favorite restaurant that had a small arcade, and I even got the new PS4 game system I'd been jonesing for at the time. I could tell it was all pretty much
That's how
planned
you
and
know this is old when it's saying the PS4 is new.
Mhm.
anyway, I could tell it was all pretty much planned and bought last minute because my dad had a look about him that my aunt comically described as looking like a moth had flown out of his wallet.
And
Okay.
My, Yeah, my brother, of course, made a huge fuss that I got that surprise party. But with so many of my friends and their parents there, my mom and dad finally put their feet down on my brother to stop his tantrum. But when he wanted to push my cake off the table, my my brother ended
Good.
up getting a my brother ended up getting a timeout for the first time since he was a toddler, and my mom had to stay with him to make
for
sure
like
he
a
didn't.
second, I thought you said somebody beat his ass. If
And
only.
and my mom had to stay with him to make sure he didn't do anything crazy, and he did try several times to run to the cake or the stack of presents. Who knows what he would have done were it not for the fact that at least one adult was always on guard. Even my dad stood guard to keep him away. My 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 mom my mom ended up having to remove my brother and herself from the party entirely, and took my little brother to a McDonald's nearby so he could have fun in their play area. And I heard later she spent at least an hour trying to get him out to come out of the play place tube structure, and he only did so because he had to use the bathroom, then tried to run right back in again.
Oh my god.
Well.
And my my par- my parents never tried to cancel my birthday again while I still lived with them, though they never again tried as hard or spent as much. For the remaining 4 years I was under their roof, uh, my birthday parties consisted of a local pizza parlor, a cake without my name written on it, and never again anything as expensive as a new gaming system. I don't mean to sound spoiled, but I was a bit disappointed I never got a cake with my name on it again. My aunt called my parents out on that each year, and each year they claimed they forgot to get the cake decorated. I'm sure I'm sure that the reason my name was never written on another cake was because my brother refused to eat pieces of cake that had writing of someone else's name on it at any
Oh my
party.
god.
Oh, who cares?
And 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 they couldn't put his name on any of my cakes, or it would have looked very bad for them. But the fact that I still got a date that was just about me at all and not my brother was still fantastic in my book, especially because just about everything else revolved around him. During each of my remaining birthday parties, while still living at home, my brother made a fuss, and my mom took him somewhere else to calm him down. I was still required to share my PS4 with my brother, but it was still mine, and I took it with me when I moved out at 18. Little bro did not like that and had a huge fit until my parents went out and bought a PS4 for him. And
Wow.
and this gets better. When I moved out
Mayor.
when I moved out, they finally had to deal with how they'd raised my brother so spoiled because I wasn't there to help them with him anymore. On his recent 14th birthday, he went mental on our parents for not getting him a PS5. He is now currently grounded for I don't know how long after causing hundreds or maybe even thousands in collateral damage during his rampage. He he picked up a chair and just started destroying anything that was in front of him with it. And my parents just looked mentally checked out when I saw them last. My aunt has also told me they confided in her that they wish they could send my brother to military or boarding school in the future because they can't handle the monster they created anymore. But there's no way they can afford that. I'd be lying if I said I didn't find it ironically funny.
No shocker.
And that's the end of the post.
Oh God.
If you're still around after hearing that shit, I pray for your soul.
Yeah.
Like, we're still here because we fucking work here.
Yeah.
Like, if we didn't fucking work here, I could have done fucking left.
My stuttering issue was that bad, wasn't it?
It's not the stuttering,
No.
it's the story.
But you were
Huh?
fine. You were fine.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
good all in all. It's just the fucking story is so fucking retarded.
Like, I mean, I'm still delight. I'm 100% on the OP side.
I mean, you'd have to be a fucking idiot to not be.
Oh, but I will say that he has a very awesome aunt.
Yes.
But and I wonder where the
Like,
brother is now.
if people like agree with the brother, then
Hopefully he's out somewhere getting his ass busted.
Yeah, well. And anyway, are there any other things that we want to talk about today?
Fucking, how much time we got after all that shit?
about half an hour.
32 minutes.
All right.
Shit. Is there anything to talk about?
I guess I could talk about my holiday I went last year.
Okay, yeah, talk about that.
So I went on this long trip to a couple of places. Like I went to the UK and I also went to Italy, which both of those places were fun.
Wait,
And I
wait,
also
wait,
got to
wait,
meet
wait. You went to the UK. Did you get to bang the Queen? Oh, wait, it's the King now.
Yep.
Did you get to bang the King?
Ugh, no.
Damn.
No. Like, since we're on that subject, like I remember I was like I read a comment that somewhere that like the hold up. I read a comment somewhere, like
Did he read a
where
comment somewhere?
it was about Prince Charles after the Queen died, and like Prince Charles going, this thing is binding, and that makes me king. See, like just like how Lord Farquaad would.
Dabney Coleman, best
Um,
known for voicing Principal Prick Lee on Disney's Recess, has passed away at the age of 92.
oh no.
I mean, I don't know who that is. Elaborate, please.
I mean, if you don't know who he is, I'm not gonna bother. I literally only know him for that and like one other show.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna this is gonna make Hayden jealous. While I was in the UK, I actually got to like I got to see Brum.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to go to your house, fart in your mouth while you sleep, and hope you choke to death on said fart.
Yeah,
No,
I actually got to actually see
Hey,
I hope
Brum.
you wake up with a taste of fucking sour fucking chicken. just smelly sour chicken in your mouth, and you're just like, oh, that tastes nasty, and then
No,
choke on that
hey.
same nasty.
Hayden, you just sounded like that fucking Aura Brush app that like detects like your breath and like how bad it is. Like there's one video where it said it smells like a skunk crawled out of a sewer into your mouth, farted, and then died, and then farted again.
Eh?
All right, all right. I'm gonna have to say it again. It smells like a skunk crawled out of a
I heard
sewer.
you the first time.
Yeah,
No,
Dr.
but
C. Brum, kill me now.
no, no. Imagine if I went to Canada to see like the museum exhibit where like they've got the Theodore Tugboat models.
I want to go there so badly.
Then the same to you. I will fart in your mouth while you sleep, and you will taste the taste of like disgusting, sour, stinky pizza.
Tell it. Yeah. Although, in all
That, or I
seriousness,
could go to Whataburger and get the shits, and then like just have liquid diarrhea shit in your mouth.
although,
Oh,
although, in all,
Jesus.
although in all seriousness, though, like I actually do have a friend from the Thomas community that got to see the giant Theodore.
Dude, I know. I think didn't you show me his pictures?
No, I don't think so. But I don't know if you heard of him, but his username is Silverband.
Yeah, you did show me those pictures that he took.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
So yes, Silverman. He's the person behind the series, like Thomas and the Rail Tours. Like, and Brandon, if you're
Right.
watching this, we love you.
I don't know you, so go sniff a butt.
I've only heard of you. Hi.
Like, but he's actually one of the few like people in the Thomas community that I've actually met in person.
Oh, speaking of people who I met, Hater will also be jealous of this. I got to see someone in the UK.
I'm going to beat your fucking head in with my fucking left pinky toe if you fucking say it.
I have to say it. I have
I'm gonna
to say it.
prepare for death by left pinky toe.
I got to see Matt, aka Nostalgia Dude.
AKA Wigangus. And yep, prepare for death by left pinky toe.
Hey, Hayden,
I'm
you
just
just
hitting my phone with my left pinky toe now.
Ow,
like
ow, ow. That really hurts. Ow.
Hayden, you just sounded like that one bitch from that movie, The Harlem Nights, where like where the guy pulls out a gun. I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot your pinky toe off if you don't put that razor away. Oh, now you're gonna shoot me in my pinky toe.
God, that reminds me of this one fucking movie clip I keep seeing all over fucking TikTok, and I don't know what the fucking movie's from, but it's like this dude is trying to hold a girl hostage, and like she's trying to do a thing where it's like she's reading her ransom note, but there's like a bunch of fucking spelling errors. Like it opens with Dad, I'm fine now, but I won't be for loring, and it's meant to say long, and then it's like if you don't pay the son of 1,000,000 dollars.
Oh, Jesus.
Like,
And like the dude's like just getting pissed off. He's like, oh, read what it actually supposed to say. And like she's at one point she's being a smartass about it, cause like she's like, oh, you told me to read the note. You didn't say to improv the note. And he says, okay, then improv the note. And like she says something insulting about them while reading it. So
Oh,
like he
God.
gets so pissed off, he has to rewrite the fucking note right on the spot.
like that sounds so fucking hilarious.
And low key, that girl was kind of hot.
Oh, she was a hoochie.
No, she wasn't a hoochie. She was just hot. You'd know if she was a hoochie, especially if she was from fucking Odessa. Odessa hoochies stick out like a sore thumb in a fucking dick measuring contest.
And now Alex is muted.
I'm here. Sorry.
God, don't fucking start that shit again.
Aston and Alex.
Aston and Alex. Sorry.
Okay, backstory once again. We were recording
we
the
were
one
all there,
Minecraft
like...
video. The one Minecraft video Austin was in was okay. So essentially, we had themed like king queen shits for like people's birthdays, right? And our buddy Matt got two because one, the first one only had like 3 people, and two, he wanted, a tradition of ours was to film the outro with a set of fireworks, right? For the kings.
It took us 2 days to actually get the whole thing done.
Yeah, it took us 2 days to actually fucking record, which I think that was a first in EM, wasn't it?
It was because, well, no, the reason why we had to do it 2 days was because Austin had to leave.
Yeah, he had to leave midway through it. But essentially the premise of the king and queen shit was like you would get fucking challenges assigned to you by, whoever was the king or queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So shit. Fucking
God bless you.
I'm not sneezing, I'm coughing.
I know.
Shit.
And I believe it was during the parkour challenge.
It was. So one of the challenges Matt had for us was a fucking awful fucking parkour challenge. Matt, I love you, but oh my god, the bid to that parkour challenge.
We love you, Matt, but that challenge was terrible.
That was fucking retarded. But
I think
we had gone on.
Was it Tay who won that challenge?
I don't even remember.
It was.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. It was Tay.
Yeah, well, it was. I remember.
We had recorded. Okay, so in the actual video, which all classic EM videos are unlisted in a public playlist. For those who want to watch those.
You had them. I'm so glad you had them again.
Oh no, I would never take that shit down.
No.
But in the actual video, it's a time lapse after I think 30 or 40 minutes, right? But in actual time, oh my fucking god. We were on that one goddamn challenge for what?
2 hours.
2-3 hours?
2.5 hours, I think it was.
So, by this point, my brain was just like fucking fried. So,
We were exhausted.
I can't remember who it was. But somebody had made a comment about like the fact. I think it was Matt. Either Matt or Tay made a comment of how long the video was going.
No, that was
at that point they just wanted somebody to win. At that point,
that was Liam who said that.
That was Liam?
It was Liam.
But either way, they were commenting on how at that, they just wanted somebody to win and it was going on too long. And I was trying to say because Austin and Alex were being stupid and kept dying. But what came out of my mouth was Aston and Alex. In fact, let me provide the timestamp. I know I have the timestamp in RDM with me and Austin, so I'm just going to look there.
Right.
I mean, like, it was when Matt said, "Did you just call them Aston and Alex?"
I wasn't too offended because, like, my favorite character in Thomas is Oliver.
Well.
Fuck it, I'll look later.
I was gonna ask, like, do you think we might do like King videos again, or do you think that's probably not a good idea?
As soon as we could find an equivalent for the Tower of Kooks, because the whole thing with the Tower of Kooks was like it was a me, Matt, and Tay thing.
And Will.
No, it was mostly me, Matt, and Tay. Will was literally along for the ride.
Yeah, that's right.
But like, it became such a funny fucking joke that when you watch the actual video, you'll see instead of them being credited properly, they were credited as Aston and Alex.
Exactly. The reason why we didn't do fireworks anymore after King Mat was because we just didn't want to do fireworks anymore.
Well, the second King Mat was the last King video that we did. So, but I did fully intend for fireworks to be the standard for Kings. It's just like the ones with like us sitting and watching a sunset. I
Yeah.
could not fucking keep doing that. So that's why I think it was starting with the party board. Let me look.
Yes.
Oh,
It was
you know what I'm
party board.
talking about, right?
Yeah, because it was you, me, Matt, and Tay that did the party board.
Yeah, starting with the party board, instead of a sunset, I just did where it's just stock footage of us waving and like going to sleep.
It makes it much easier and stuff. Like,
Instead of like fucking, because like, okay, so say we had one Minecraft video. It was me, Matt, Tay, Liz, and Alex, and it would be us at the
yes.
sunset. And then the next video, it would be me, Matt, Alex, Jeremy, or fucking. There were so many fucking variations of fucking people that we could have had in any video that it meant every fucking time we needed sunset footage, we'd have to refilm it every goddamn time.
Not
So
to
at that
mention that
point,
we also had Fabian and Graham join Minecraft at one point.
I know Graham and Fabian were both. I think they were both in a couple each. Let me look. But yeah, you get the point. Like, I could not fucking film new credits every fucking time.
Yeah,
I
I
was willing
understand
to
that.
do that for the fireworks because of it being a birthday, but on a standard video, no.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason for that shit.
Oh my god. Do you remember when we did King David?
Oh my god, dude. Fucking.
Austin,
Yeah,
like
Austin, this was
this
way
was before
before
you
your
came.
tenure. Way
I
before
know,
your
but
tenure.
Uh-huh.
So
you were there, Austin, like you would be
no, he wasn't.
very exhausted.
Austin was not there.
No,
he wasn't there, yeah.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there when David was part of Classic EM.
But essentially what had happened was David was going to get a king. But this was we were filming around the time we had started filming around the time my old iPhone 8 took a shit and I had to get a new one and we lost that old world.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we go in and we're all set to do it again on the new world. But David's challenges were fucking stupid. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. They were fucking retarded, and
because we did like 2 quizzes and like we did a fashion challenge. Like those were dumb.
Like, unedited, the whole thing amounted to literally 4 or 5 hours of footage.
Yeah, not to mention like Liam kept complaining because he had to go to bed.
Like, literally, like after the second challenge, "'Cause I'm tired. I want to go to bed."
I want to go to bed now. Can we please stop?
It got to a point we were like, dude, if you're that fucking tired, we can hold it off. No, it's not fair. I'll keep going.
Well, why did you say you were tired?
Like, if you're gonna bitch about being tired, but then still fucking stay in the fucking content, then just shut your fucking mouth.
Not to mention that David kept like yelling at us.
Oh yeah, he got bitchy a few times.
And then like we found out that most of the footage, the throne footage was gone, and like David didn't save any.
Yeah, because like we had asked like for every in between, like before challenges start, the king, queen, whatever, would fucking record the throne room footage, and then like everybody else would record whatever footage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, David didn't fucking hold on to the fucking footage.
All right.
Well, not just that. Like, I think your footage like didn't save.
My footage got corrupted and couldn't save, so none of my footage was usable.
And I think Liam forgot to do the timestamp. I think
Liz's storage got full, so she couldn't record half of it.
That's right. Yeah.
Liam didn't know how to record, so he didn't have any footage.
I think Tay didn't have They didn't have any storage, so I think she didn't do any footage.
So it got to a point with everything fucking stacked against us like that. We said fuck it and just scrapped the whole goddamn thing.
I think this was the first time we've actually scrapped a project.
Like, it's the first time we've had to scrap something after it was done produced. Any other time we've had to scrap something, it was before production. But yeah, I think this is the first time we've had to scrap something post production.
Yeah, and like, not gonna lie though, I think like David's King was probably like the worst one we've done.
Although Hayden, I do want to ask you, like, was he any bitchier or just as bitchy as Damien was for us?
Oh, wow. Not near as bad.
Say about like it's almost 50-50.
I'd say David's bitchiness that day was kind of, I'd say somewhat better than Damien, but not by much.
I mean, I mean, you shouldn't be bitchy with them at all, really.
But again, nowhere near as bad as fucking Liam. That was fucking ridiculous.
Oh no, like, Liam is like just as bad as Damien.
No, I meant Damien.
That's what we're saying. Like, David's bitchiness that day was, he was somewhat better than Damien, but Liam was more like on par.
So you guys were saying that Liam was just as bitchy as Damien. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
he is. He is.
Like, well, I wish him the best in whatever's going on with him a lot now. Me and him have since made right, but it's like, oh my fucking god, like, that dude was something fucking else.
Oh my god, like, not just those two, but do you remember when Hannah was in the server?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Don't
fucking remind me, man.
Yeah,
I think
Alex,
you met Hannah.
Yeah, Alex. Hayden already filled me in about like everything that went wrong with Hannah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know if she still watches EM, but if she
probably
does, I don't know. But Hannah, if you're watching this, I say this with like the utmost, like, I do fucking, I'm not saying this to be an asshole, but oh my god, girl, you are uberly fucking obsessed with Tay. I'm gonna fucking say it right now, girl. If you're fucking watching this, and if you are, then take the shit to heart. You are uberly obsessed with Tay, woman. Chill the fuck out.
She likes her laugh a lot.
And wasn't and wasn't she sort of stalkerish? Like whenever you, Matt, or Tay were active on Discord,
dude, Matt put me on that fucking old Minecraft world so I could look at it one last time. She messages him the second we got on. Like, I'm not even in the fucking world yet. I just got my fucking, because I was using Pocket Edition. I had just gotten Pocket Edition booted up. Like, he boots up the world. I boot up Pocket Edition. Hey, man, you want to play Minecraft? Like, girl, I love you, and I will say this with love. Chill the fuck out. No, I'm going to title this Reminiscing on the Good Old Days.
I thought it was going to be about me having a stroke.
Yeah, reminiscing on the good old days while Austin is having a stroke.
No.
I just hear no.
Yeah, but sorry, I got cut off. Like anyway.
Sorry, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
And anyway,
but like
no,
with Hannah's situation, like she's just like one of those people that we just can't stand anymore.
And didn't she get kicked out of?
If she, oh no, she fucking left when everybody else fucking parted ways.
Yeah, like literally, like the only person like who like was the last person to leave was weirdly enough April.
Lol, the audience doesn't know April.
But Like, anyway, like if what I said at the beginning of the podcast made you think that I was having a stroke, like, just wait until you hear this shit that my brother used to say when we were kids.
Oh Jesus
Oh
Christ!
my.
He was like, yeah, like whatever. Like when we were kids, like I don't know where my brother got it from, but he would always say in like a really high pitched voice, "Well, we're going on a field trip, so why don't you kiss me? Kiss me, kiss
What?
me." I'm just as confused as you are, dude.
I just
Is he
what?
high?
I'm just as confused as both of you are.
God damn it! Fuck. Yeah,
Like how old is he?
I'm gonna go
No,
take my
no,
coffee.
no,
Stop it.
no. What I said, this was back when he and I were kids. But to answer your question, Alex, he's about 16 months older than I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, yeah, like, cause like I'm the youngest out of like all three of us. Like,
Wow. Actually, Austin, how did you get back to OM Media?
I mean, Hayden messaged me like one day, and I'm like, yo, what? Oh, what the fuck? I mean, like he is like making right. He wants to make right with me. Like, I ain't okay. I mean, and so like we just. Although I'm not really the best at storytelling, like you'll have to ask Hayden whenever he feels like talking again, which hopefully will be in about a minute or two.
Yeah, I'll tell him, but yeah.
You know, like,
I just went and got me some cough medicine. What I missed?
yeah, like,
I was gonna ask Hayden, like, how did Austin get back to EM?
Essentially, it was around August, I think, right?
right.
So I had reached out to him and kind of explained, what happened, and we made right.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, the possibility of redoing EM was no. Like, it was a hard fucking no.
Right.
So,
Oh, sorry, Hayden. Go ahead.
so for a while, this server wasn't Irwin Media. It was just the chill zone, right?
Yeah.
I fucking coughed so hard I burped.
Jeez.
Hey,
But,
hey, if you want a real burp, then I'll just chug down the rest of my Baja Blast right here and now.
no,
Oh,
go
no.
ahead. Go storytell.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, keep going, Hayden.
So yeah, for a while it was just the chill zone, and it was around early January when I was like, well, you know what? I mean, fucking Irwin Media has been my passion since about 2016, so I'm not gonna fucking stop.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
And while the
Back to the
current
way it was.
iteration is nowhere near as fucking well established as the first one, I mean, then again, we're back in the same position where we're restricted to just podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy with
Yeah.
it, right?
I'm glad.
We're
God
like,
damn, am I taking
that's what
coughing
it was in the
medicine to
classic
suppress?
one.
Am I taking fucking coughing medicine to suppress my coughing, or is it making it worse?
I don't know. It should be getting better.
Then again, I just swallowed the shit, so fucking it's not fully gonna fucking take over yet.
But,
right.
It'll take a while.
But anyway, how much time do we have left?
We got
That's it.
6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes. Okay, well, that's perfect time for me to like say my closing thoughts or some shit. So
if your fucking closing thoughts take 6 fucking minutes, you talk too damn much.
no, it's not going to take 6 minutes, but I just thought I should say it now. Remember, every peoples, there's an important lesson to learn from this podcast. If you want to go to a place that's not very good, but you still want to go there anyway, just kindly ask the inanimate object standing in your way to move, and it will automatically do what you say. Because unless the object was purchased at IKEA, built by Dennis Rodman, or has now or ever been related to the color purple, it will obey you. But it will obey you even more if you just wander off to the nearest Home Depot, purchase 7 nails, 7 exactly, put 1 on each continent of the earth, swim in a river while singing the Bob the Builder theme song, while simultaneously declaring your love for the unlucky Tug. So remember, don't play Skyrim because there's dragons in it, and dragons are scary. Brooms are very high in fiber, so eat at least 12 a day, and wheezing is the best Pokemon.
Hey, Pop,
What?
Tinky
What?
Winky.
What happened?
Oh yeah, an A-Palm Tinky Winky.
Hey,
Like, he says all that, and all the only thing I can just say is A Pop Tinky Winky.
I
And
just
I'm
fell asleep
yeah,
during it.
yeah, like yo, Alex, did Hayden fill you in on A-Palm Tinky Winky?
Well, considering he's been watching the new shit, I think he knows the story, don't you?
Yeah, I listened. Yeah, I think you mentioned it in the first one. So
A Pop
It's at a
Tinky
point where A-Palm Tinky Winky is Nate's profile picture.
I saw it. It's I'm sorry, it's ugly.
That's the joke of it.
Because A-Palm Tinky Winky is God.
Yeah.
And I have people talking in the background. I'm very sorry about that.
I can't fucking hear shit.
Anyway.
But yeah,
And-
Alex, as a member of EM, you are now automatically forced to disregard any and all religions. We're not Jewish, we're not Christian, we're not fucking, I don't know, what other religions are there? Satanist? Hippoist?
There's only one religion here in the Irwin media, and it is A-Palm Tinky Winky.
And we have 3 rules.
Okay.
And we have 3 rules.
First
Rule 1,
rule.
A-Palm. Rule 2, Tinky. Rule 3, Winky.
Gotcha.
A-Palm Tinky Winky.
No, imagine if there was just like a church and it was just me, Hayden, and Nate there, and I guess Alex now. And the priest just comes up and he just yells, A-Palm Tinky Winky.
No, that's our church service. Like, we get a whole ass church, and then, like, our congregation is just sitting amongst the chairs and, you know, chit chatting. Preacher goes up to the stands, everybody shuts up. Hey, Palm Tinky Winky. And again, the crowd just repeats, and then we disperse and go home.
We have got to make that into like a Minecraft the thing whenever we relaunch Minecraft or something.
Oh,
Fuck you.
We will eventually.
Like, no, we need to make an A-Palm Tinky Winky shrine in Minecraft.
No, and I have an app that takes pictures and tells you how to make a pixel art out of them.
Wow.
So we could very well fucking build a pixel art of A-Palm Tinky Winky.
Yep. But Alex, like, like we said, Alex, like we'll give you like the full story of A-Palm Tinky Winky like once we're finished recording in a few minutes.
All right.
We got 1:45.
All right.
Oh, then again, we started a few minutes before I hit the hour, so I can stop the hour now if I want to.
Well, I mean, it's
maybe wait.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah, but Alex, is there anything that you want to close out with?
I just want to say, like, I'm really happy to be back in the podcast and, like, you know, be part of the family again.
Happy to have you back. And for those who did watch old EM, I'm sorry if you like the color green, because Alex will no longer be represented by green.
Sorry, Matt and Tay.
Blasphemy!
Yeah, because one of the things we're doing different as opposed to the old EM is like the colors around each person's profile picture or avatar, whatever, like in the podcast when it's posted, like for the thumbnail and shit, is it goes in accordance with the person's name and color in the server.
I would have taken yellow, but unfortunately David took it.
Yeah, that's the reason Alex even went with green in the old EM. But now, like, multiple people can have multiple colors, so fuck it.
Right. Well,
Well, then again, the first podcast I was in and stuff, my color was like a banana.
Like, you were like a
color.
banana yellow, but we were like, nah, you're more associated with green, so we'll make you green.
Then when Jarvis came into the server, like he was green.
And then no, and I remember one of us had brought up, like, before we started recording, wait, why the fuck can Jarvis be green if Alex can't be yellow? But we just hit the fucking hour.
Alrighty.
But thank you guys, or guy, whoever's listening. Thank you for listening. We still haven't figured out what we're gonna do with our meaningless lives. But until the next time, I have to waste your time for an hour. Goodbye.
bye.
Bye.